How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews back with a little bit of Allagash up in this piece in the form of their Saison Violette. Yeah, this is a Saison ale brewed with Maine blueberries. Comes courtesy of my boy Oak Ridge. Love me some Allagash. So I'm thinking this might be okay. I mean, you're talking about one of the kind of Mount Rushmore level Saison brewers in the United States. Sure, there's a lot of new school guys out there doing amazingly fantastic things, but when you look at the founding fathers of yeast-driven beers, Allagash has got to be up there. And so the chances of this beer kind of falling flat, slim to none. Label-wise, is really nice. I mean, it's a soft violet, purple, violet in color. Little blueberries in the background. Blueberry bush, mind you, in the background. Yeah, I dig it. What does this say on here? It says, the wild Lowbush blueberry is naturally occurring native to Maine. The berries with flavor adds refreshing notes to this rustic farmhouse ale. In Saison Violette, you will find a taste of Maine where you happen to enjoy it. Wherever you happen to enjoy it. Man, butchering these words. Yeah. Portland, Maine. Been there two, 3 times. One of my favorite brewery visits of all time. So yeah, dig the can. As far as the beer looks, looks like it has blueberries in it. Let's put it that way. Definitely a fruit beer. Got that kind of strawberry, quick kind of colored head, rich kind of blueberry juice kind of core. See if we can get a nose. The blueberry's kind of aggressive in this, actually, and that's a really hard kind of fruit to get an aggressiveness from, especially when you're not using some kind of nefarious, weird kind of extracty thing. Allagash is not going to do that. So this is all blueberries, but there's this really big, and I mean big, bubblegum phenolic on this too. I'm assuming they kind of did this on purpose to get a really expressive kind of bubblegum to go along with that blueberry. I think it kind of, each one of those props each other up, makes it a little bit bigger on itself. So I kind of like that back and forth. It's almost like a Hubba Bubba blueberry gum, but in the most organic way possible. And there is this cool kind of grainy pepperiness, almost like a rye spiciness behind it. I'm sure that's just wheat in combination with a big kind of peppery phenolic from the yeast too. That's kind of making me think of that. But yeah, really aggressive. Not typically something I expect from Allagash. Now we're talking 6 and change, or 6 even, right? Yeah, 6 even. Not that their Saison game doesn't get that big, but more often than not, a lot of Allagash beers I've had as of late has been down in the sub 5% range. So yeah, kind of excited to dive into this one. Cheers. I mean, that combination of that blueberry, of that bubblegum, and of that spiciness, I'm not going to say they're working together with each other, except for that bubblegum and the blueberry thing. They're very sharp. They're very distinct. They're not a one big cohesive thing, is what I should say. Because that blueberry and bubblegum is definitely working together. It's just not, it's like bouncing back between each one of those. I like it. I've not had this aggressive of a beer from Allagash in quite some time. And it works, though. That's the thing about it. Nice, soft, wheat-based kind of graininess to it. There's this huge, spicy, almost like they added peppercorns to this. That's how spicy, peppery this kind of comes off. And like I said, that pepperiness almost comes off as like a rye to me. What's the date on this? How old is this? I gots to know. 2 months old. But that kind of back and forth between that bubblegum and that blueberry really showcases what the beer's all about and what it wants to be, which is this vibrant kind of blueberry beer that is a Saison. So you're taking those two tent poles from both of those things, Saison portion of the show and the blueberry portion of the show, and they play back and forth between each other really, really awesomely in a weirdly aggressive way that kind of works for me. I like it. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. It's blueberries and bubblegum and spiciness. I almost want to say there's rye in here. That's how spicy it is. Or there's peppercorns or something like that. Well, yeah, super fun beer. But let's cut to the chase. Is this one of the better Saisons that I've had as of late? I don't know. It's going to be in the conversation. It's just not going to be towards the top. Is it one of the more funner beers that I've had as of late? That's where it kind of gets really close to the top. It's not, I'm not going to sit here and say, BJCP nerd out and be like, yeah, this is outside of classic style, so I don't like it. But it doesn't really ring as what I would kind of categorize as a Saison. But what it is fun and tasty. that's kind of what beer's all about. So in that category, it'd be up there. Value and availability, no idea. Oak Ridge or anybody else out there, let me know what's what. I assume this has to be a shelfie and leave you with, if you like what we like this beer. If you like blueberries, bubblegum, and spiciness, you'll like this. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massive. Want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a little Allagash right now. We'll see you next time. Cheers.